started. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allison Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Snap in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's got him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Booth. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lines.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The sure hands, it's Addison. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
He's got it down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They want to throw it. Got a man. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Badgers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let them go to work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Booth.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Off the play fake. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Addison. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Wants to go up top. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell in.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 25. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got his man to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gay. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gay. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Marshall. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down. And this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that.
Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, nothing complex about that play. They dialed up the old dive play, and it gashes the defense.
Just find a crease there and let this guy do his touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Might be changing the route. On the ground, it's Booth. Got enough for the first. Hits the accelerator to the right. 30, the 20, 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they're up their track in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Quick completion on the outbound. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Addison. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest stand.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Offense gets set for second down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback got it himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have. When you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play. Down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
With the catch, it's Addison.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Badgers want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Trying to pull his way in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, ooh, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble on the play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Going to swing it on second down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Gets it past the marker.
Sh- Shout out to the one viewer still watching, yo. I know you out there. That was a good dub. We're going back to back. Don't mind that nigga on the mic hating. That nigga hating, y'all. They hear you too. They hear you ain't there. So I wonder who that one person is. Why they watching still the game over? If you think I'm janky, you ain't gonna never see no janky shit. Let me see what. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till this freshman time to play, man. He an 87 overall freshman, bro. He a dog. This nigga Dorian Folk, my life. He's a dog. I found him like what, 2 years ago. Redshirted him last year. He a dog. He a backfield creator, though. I guess, bro. I mean, I'll guess I'll keep fucking with backfield creators, bro. They the only one giving me some success. Backfield creator. Man, I can't find no good dual threat. What you looking at now? Backfield creators? I hope that it's not no pocket passer. I can't do that. I got run. Yeah, you right. Play him that pocket. But my man's got 23 points, man. He got 89 overall. I ain't trying to use none of his points. Facts. I ain't going to cap. I'm going to go spend fucking ass. Mm. We got them speed demons. My boy Gabe, man. My man's Gay got 10 catches, 5 touchdowns in 2 games. 10 catches, 5 touchdowns. Nah, I don't think so. I want to go look. I'm gonna go look at the league leaders. Fuck that. 0 catches. He's ass. None of these niggas got no catches, bro. Oh, so there you go. Crow Paul. 11 catches, 3 touchdowns. He ain't got it, y'all. He definitely got 358. He the only one that catching the ball. Nigga dropped this shit. So that nigga dropped it. He dropped it. He's funny. No, bit less than Crow Paul. The running back got more receiving yards. Who you got that fullback? Fully? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it, though. I know it. I feel like these niggas, I definitely run that shit 96, 97, 93, but shit, he got 99 to sell. They got that speed boost. Change the direction too. And they both elite. Said no run game over there. Hey, stupid. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Russia 60 yards. You gotta run that ball more. Hey, they don't run that ball, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. Can't believe we threw a pick. You gotta run that ball. We don't run that ball either, yo. We got 100 yards total on the year. Rushing. Man, we shoot the ball over here, man. 10 catches, 9 catches, 7 catches. Huh? Yeah, he don't get no PT. He got replaced by him. Well, yeah, this the return specialist. Who? Robert got 9 catches. Stop playing with her. That's what. So nigga Robert get the ball by accident. I be calling plays for a certain nigga. Robert be right there. I be like, fuck. No, we only got 3 niggas catching the ball, done, just like last year. The same 3 niggas from last year, man. He had 900. He had 900. Yeah, I forget how much he had. Yeah, he had 900. They all had 900. Yeah, Junior. He could stay another year too, man. I gotta buy my points to keep him. It's my bro. Then I got him. Oh no, not John. John's a future wide receiver. I got Jeff. This nigga came from Kenshaw State, yo. Came over and got a natty. He had 864 catches. The next guy took him from Georgia, man. I'm like, oh, you play for Georgia? You gotta be good. 909 touchdown. Showing your ass off right now, bro. It's a fucking dog. I wonder if I can buy some shit with he's 23 points. Physical. Double dip. I don't really call those plays wrong no more. Do they work? Mark? That double dip shit work? Oh no, double dip is definitely gonna work with this route I be running. Oh yeah, swear to God, I need double dip. Oh hell yeah, I forgot that corner route I be running. He going, it's gonna be ugly. These niggas got big points, yo. Should I spend them? He could have been a dog. Oh, he don't got no cap on his speed, yo. What year you a junior? But you normal. You don't get that many points. decent fast. Decent. He's decent. Not even his ass for real. Bro, proximity to home is crazy. How my proximity to home go down? He's a speedster, impact. No cap on his speed. We recruit nice, man. Another speed, he'd be crazy.
Yo, shut up. Yo, shut up.
You hear that nigga, yo?
What's up with it? We got hit one time. That's crazy.
Bro, this nigga's a dog. Get the, yeah, he's not supposed to.
And that's
Hell,
none of your business.
hell no, he didn't. So fuck no. Bro, why ain't you playing? You got 12 points. I think Debbie's elite.
Oh.
Thanks for that. False allegations. Mm. You got that dub, man. Come on. These boys stink. They getting bailed out by penalties. He wasn't going to catch that. Spidey. What's the deal?